What's up, everybody? Welcome back this Thursday evening live here at Rare Air Live Productions, coming at you with another episode of Strong Therapy with the very usual and wonderful Carolyn and Brian Strong. How you guys doing this evening?
We're doing great. How was your week this week, Brian?
I was able to get some rest.
Because he's no longer
delivering.
Yep. So we've got that out of the way. No, yes, we love the money. Do we like Brian alive? Yes. Do we like him being functional? Yes.
I like being rested.
Yes. We just finished up on Father's Day last weekend. I hope to tell everybody out there that's a daddy, happy Father's Day. He got this cute shirt. You can kind of show everybody.
It's probably looking through my chest right now.
It's personalized, and it has our girls' name on his belly.
Yep. Yeah. No more using the restroom in public now, so that's good too.
Oh, no shitting on boys and girls clubs.
Yeah, or farms or streets or whatever.
Yeah, the girls have went to the pool this week. They've also went to a Bible camp, get them some activities, and this place was pretty cool because they keep them for like 2.5 hours, and they feed them. How cool is that? All free. Donated by the church.
Fish and loaves.
I was going to say, better be some fish, right?
Actually, they're having...
And it just keeps coming. All you can eat.
They had nachos. Cicely loves it. She was like, it has nachos. They had pizza, chips. She's like, it's everything I like, Mom. Can I go tomorrow? And she's like, thinking it's a buffet of junk food. Like, she's just happy it's a buffet
and
of
yay,
junk.
Timothy walked up to Jesus and requested tartar sauce.
Oh,
can you invent that now?
No, ketchup.
Ketchup and fish?
Our kids only eat ketchup.
No, that's wrong.
Fried fish, yes. Other fish, no. That's the ketchup rule.
Put some ketchup on some salmon?
Maybe some cocktail sauce?
Well, we have a great show today. He goes by many names. That's just what I'm going to say. He's a fun guy. I'm going to call him Todd, a crazy man, fun guy with the best books that I've received in a long time. He's an author. He's a political mumbo jumbo guy. He likes to be silly. He likes to be fun. Let's bring him in. Hey, Todd.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys? Thank you for having me here.
Oh, you're welcome. You were one of the first people when we started the podcast that reached out to us. So I'm glad that we were able to bring you on our first season. We've had a lot of great guests and excited that you're going to be on here because I've been following some of your stuff. And I've wanted to tell our viewers, of course, I said you're an author, but I'm going to show you 3 books that he sent me because he was so kind. They call me Jesus. The uncut, edited, raw, original 2012. How do you even say that?
NaNoWriMo winner.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that's the National Novel Writers Month. I actually wrote that in 30 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can get his books on Amazon. We're always reminding our viewers, support. This one I think is funny because it's called The House That Smelled Like Urine. Just about 15 minutes ago, Todd, my house, it would have said The House That Smelled Like Shit.
I'd have probably added deep to that.
And a little bit of pain from hemorrhoids.
Yeah, that'd be a short story. Well, you're doing worse than me so far then, because I'm dealing with cat piss today. He's angry. My Richard Grieco, that's my cat. He's over there. He's angry.
Does he spray?
Yeah. I don't want to cut his things off for my comfort. I'm sorry. You're talking about my books.
No, it's fine. Ball cutting's a good good topic. We have a cat.
It's a female, though.
A female, and she is so fucking picky that if there's a little bit of shit or a little bit of her piss, she will piss all over.
Oh, it's funky.
And now I just found out that I'm allergic to cats and dogs. And I'm figuring out that my allergies came on heavier when she came. She's a long-haired cat, beautiful. I won't get rid of her, but I'm gonna. They're out of my room now. They have to stay out of my room.
Dust mites too. So.
Oh, dust mites! I have to wash my. I wash my seat. I wash my sheet. I wash my sheets maybe every 2 weeks, but I'm the only one that sleeps in it.
Need to vacuum the mattress more often.
You're gonna have to do all that shit. That's his job.
Fuck.
So, but right now, fuck was my favorite. It is a great gift for family and friends. Let's just say this is my favorite word. And let's just add on an N on there because my favorite word is fucking.
Nature
sequel?
Yes, there you go. Fucking. Oh,
I officially license you the sequel.
Oh my
You can
goodness.
publish the sequel now.
I just might. But I love it. I love red.
Fuck 2 Electric Boogaloo.
And I love, my favorite color is red. Like you said, you were watching our podcast. As you can tell, we have red and back. I can't talk today.
Spit it out, motherfucker.
Red and black trim. So, or backgrounds and shit. So red's my favorite color because it means.
Funny you say that. I was trying to remember because I'm so bad at that. Like, since this is a relationship show, the lady and I had an argument over the color of. Have you guys seen Mystic Quest, the show with Sunny and Philadelphia people?
Yeah.
He has. I haven't.
The one assistant who's like trying to go for the other guy's job. She said she was blonde. I said no, black hair. I meant brown, and it is brown hair. So I forget these things, though. You know, I'm a little silly in the head.
Did you hear me just fuck up quite a few times? I'm like Doc on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, where he gets his words tongue tied and puts the word that was supposed to go here over there. I do that quite often. And sometimes
her physical mouth cannot keep up with her mind.
Yeah, it's called ADHD. Sometimes when over the course I've learned over this podcast, and Chris can probably vouch for this, as I'm reading, I'll find a word that I know my mouth will not be able to say. And I'll go, Brian, just read this, because I freak out inside like, oh,
like that one word was coming up. I knew you were gonna have trouble with it, and I was just sitting here going,
"Yeah,
and
exactly."
Like, you can read the word, right? Like in your mind, you know it, right? Like you know the word.
Yes,
you
but
just know
my
the tongue is not
either my accent or how my tongue works or the doc inside my head.
That tongue works.
I was going to ask if you were reptilian. I noticed an occasional, like the. I'm the opposite. My lady has a giant Gene Simmons thing. She would have made a wonderful lesbian.
She missed her calling.
What? Wait, you can't do it either. Look at Brian's. Yeah, Brian does not have a long tongue either.
Well,
nope, not
Brian
at all.
I can't make out. Then it'd be weird looking. Be like two amputees.
We try to make out.
Boxing.
Yeah, she'll try to tongue my molars.
No more. I'm done.
Maybe get a bit of a skittle.
I'm like a deep like.
And I'm trying.
And he's going.
I'm doing what I can. That's what
even
that's
that
all I can do.
even that little bit of him going gets me going. So keep that up.
Oh, okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Todd, Giovanni, whatever you want to call yourself today.
Yeah. Well, Giovanni with the books, Todd in these stupid YouTube shows I've been doing for like a half a decade. I've been wasting my life on YouTube, sort of like recording, mining a bunch of idiots doing idiot things. But it's really bad. It's dark out there. It's just mostly, I can't even say the things that people believe that frequent the YouTube chats, and it's pretty crazy. And I think I wasted my time. Before that, I was writing books. I had a videography business, and I was doing politics. I did a lot of big campaigns and stuff. And that was my main thing. Last book was written in maybe 2013. It is 2021. See, I had to look at that date. I think that qualifies. Ask me how old I am.
That's funny because we were just like, for a long time, I thought I was 43 and I'm 45 and I've screwed up my kids. They keep saying, "You're 43, Mom." I'm like, "No, kids, really, I'm 45. Like, Mommy just didn't know.
That's Matthew Lesko on your screen.
Here's what I want to know. Him? What's that?
Matthew Lesko down there with the question marks. Do you guys remember him from the infomercials?
Oh, yeah. This guy. Is he still around?
I don't know, but fun story. I met him at a 9/11 truth protest. I got guilty of war crimes. This was an anti-Bush thing. Bush inauguration, number two, the second Bush's second inauguration. And that's where I met him. He was out there protesting 9/11 truth. It was pretty neat.
Now, I have a quick question, Giovanni. So you got to explain this to me here. We got the house that smelled like urine. Okay, $1.99, real good value. People should check that out. Likewise, 99 cents here, 99 cents. I would say you could probably even charge more for these. $5, $15, totally normal. That's the one you sent to Carolyn. It seems really cool. Now, explain the $3,000 They Call Me Jesus. That's got to be. That's an interesting paperback situation.
That's what you got right there, Caroline and Brian. That's a $3,000 book.
That's intriguing.
This is what you get when you buy that. I don't know. I can't get the cover to update. That was like a temporary cover years ago of a stock photo. That's because this won the 2013, 2014, and 2015 Fuck You Draw a Bath Award.
Nice.
Art, I guess. Well, they said that people only buy things if they're really expensive. So I said, oh, whatever.
This is true. I mean, you got to have that perceived value. I'm sure it's
excellent. How many have you sold?
This one, I don't know. Of Fuck, there was a period of time where there was multiple sales a week. Ice-T retweeted Fuck, and since then it just started rolling.
Nice,
sweet.
Yeah, I'm in the hundreds of sales on the other books, but fuck I can be proud enough to own the word legally, and that's why I came here on this show to publicly announce I am declaring ownership of the word.
Words. I thought I owned the word fuck. Shit.
You guys have to fight.
We had a guest on last week, a speech impediment man, and we were talking about different things with relationships, and because that's kind of what our podcast is about, amongst shit and other shit like that. We didn't get to an article that I really thought would be fun. Do you want to join us on that? It's about the title is The Most Sexually Deviant Superheroes in Comics. What do you think?
Interesting.
Were you ever a fan of comic books?
Well, I'm a big fan of Lobo. I got a stack of comics right here, mostly Lobo and Legion, which is where Lobo came from. But I don't like superheroes, and Lobo, he kills the he fights them, he beats them up.
Right.
I don't like the spandex guys, but I know a lot about it. I spent my childhood in the 80s and 90s in comic stores, so I'm versed. So this is fun. I like this one.
And it's funny because I really wasn't in comic books.
You don't say.
But I thought this would be a great topic for Brian, and like if I had another guys on the show, I kind of had a feeling that they would love the idea of sex or erotica and the whole superhero thing. Mm-hmm. We got to when we were with we only got through one with speech, but the one that was the next one was and he'll show you a picture. Bomb Queen keeps the citizens titillated.
Yeah, I bet.
Look at those bazumbas.
She has a good dentist, too.
You're the reader.
Uh-oh. In the comic book universe of Bomb Queen, the supervillains won. At least they managed to win one big victory by completely taking over Newport City. before they turned on each other, leaving Bomb Queen as the supreme ruler of the city. Under her rule, crime is allowed in various designated zones, kind of like in Baltimore.
I don't know, but I look at her tits. If you look at them long enough, it almost looks like an ass.
Yeah, sometimes they say you got an ass on your chest.
Ah.
So the city has become a haven for violent, sadistic perverts who look to her as a savior of sorts.
Is this New York?
Well, it's Newport City, but I'm sure a sub-replica of New York is supposed to represent. The government even works with her to an extent because crime throughout the country continues to drop as the lawless flock to Newport City.
I'd need a boob job.
So she's kind of like a bad guy turned good guy then, kind of.
I can
So
see
is it
why.
just her boobs that make her debaucherous? That's sexist.
I guess. I guess boobs do it.
I don't know.
She's
Where's
a
this article
sociopath.
from? Someone should maybe cancel them.
Yeah. Like they cancel everything else.
She's like an anti-hero.
Yeah. She's got the good lips, teeth, but the bazoombas.
She releases her own porn videos to the masses.
Oh,
What?
there we go.
Is that her? That's her superpower.
I would definitely say that would count.
She has the power of rights of distribution. She owns her own content distribution.
So
She has the
most could
power
say.
to make your dick disappear in many different orifices.
but most especially, she loves it between her ass cheeks.
You mean her
This is
chest?
how she funds her revolution, her freedom fighting, the sex tapes.
Exactly.
1999.
Goodness. She's something else there. Well, I think it's funny how they distributed, like,
you can put it anywhere, Superman.
this is the artist in me. Okay. So I like things to be balanced as far as I'm concerned. But okay, I understand that there's a rip on the one side or along the edge that kind of plays with the whole fighting. But why didn't they can't show the nipple? Is that why there's no nipple where the nipple should be on that little hole right
Yeah,
there?
there's probably some sort of rule you can't show areola or nipple, probably.
So instead of putting it there, they're insinuating that it's there by showing the skin.
Well, it's probably just barely hidden under the leather there.
But let's be honest, when they're that size, they're probably underneath. That's why it's so open in the middle. I mean, off to the side, you know?
Yeah. That's
I'm
what
picturing that they're googly looking, kind of like Cookie Monster eyes.
Well, I was just getting ready to say that's kind of like me laying in a tanning bed. Mine are laying left and right. So
This
That's all
suit is more
natural.
practical than you realize.
the other hero, the Pro deflowers a hero and uses her powers on the job. So his name is the Pro. The Pro doesn't have a name.
They must have gotten,
Recognition.
this is
He
deep in
doesn't
the
have
stack
a
of
name recognition,
superheroes here.
Of Wolverine or Superman.
What company makes these things?
Exactly, dude. That's why this is when I was
Image Comics?
Is there someone
when I
blowing
was
him down here?
scrolling through this, I was like, really?
Damn.
Guys, is this someone supposed to be blowing him down here? Like, what's this?
Yes.
Either that or he's got a vicious
Bush.
bush there. Like
His
Booger.
hair is dark. That's a head.
Booger would be proud.
And
That's true.
does that necessarily look like a female to you?
No.
We've
Yeah,
got
he's-
Bush. Sorry, I couldn't let your booger thing go by. We've got Bush.
Yes. Hair pie.
Don't you talk Revenge of the Nerds around me. Obsessed.
Hair pie.
See, I can envision a lot from this. When I was looking at it,
She's either biting him or he's about to go, oh, yay.
but why does it have... Okay, do you guys see the line that's going up and clipping the airplane?
Oh shit. Okay, now I get it.
Okay, so
farted.
to me, when I interpret this as it is, that is a male down on him. And that is his, you know what, spooge clipping the airplane because
Well,
it's...
I think it is a female, and he blew her head off, and you can see right above the L is probably the head, and the head is what clipped the plane wing.
Oh, it is pretty short hair, though.
Yeah, it depends what decade was this from. Because if it's recent, that could be a woman's haircut. If it's from like the 70s, that's for sure a dude.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with that drawing looks more recent than the 70s.
Yeah, that's what.
The Pro stars one of the most unlikely heroes ever, a single mother who works at a fast food restaurant by day and turns tricks as a prostitute at night.
So that's her. She's a
That's
female.
why it's called the Pro.
Wow.
Oh,
So
that explains it.
she goes around and services superheroes. And I
So
guess
he's the virgin.
Oh, so the head that we're seeing the hair, that's the Pro. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
She's the female.
Huh.
They got all
It doesn't tell us what happens with the wing, though.
I know. I will have to find that comic.
Well, her skills are clearly just that good. That,
I
like,
bet it's
you
for
know,
$2,999.99.
Look what she made Sperm Man do. I mean, clearly.
Oops.
Yeah, exactly.
Ping
I
pong
better get
ball.
up there and
Ping
become a
pong
wing
ball.
for there.
The parlor trick. It's got to be. Super powered ping pong ball.
When did this come out? Was this from Japan? Like, are we even allowed to have this in America? A
Um,
comic book?
It says the image was from Image Comic Book Amazon Fair Use. Let's see.
I got to learn more about the Pro after this show. This is crazy.
I know, right? And then the next one is, and I didn't realize this either, Wolverine puts the dirty in Dirty Old Man Logan.
It's a good movie.
James.
Well, that was a shock to me.
Yeah, Logan likes a couple of different gals, doesn't he? He likes that Phoenix,
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, but I don't remember him being very sexual. He was one of the costumed superheroes I collected because how could you not? The claws.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, I had the first what do you call it? It was a Hulk comic book. It was his first appearance. And I traded it like a dumbass when I was 13.
Yeah.
Now it's worth like thousands.
I thought Wolverine was hot in the movie. That's all I can say.
can I interrupt real quick since you want to talk regrets of comics? I have to. I have to just say two things. You won't believe it. I had a refrigerator box half full of EC comics, first print. My mother left them out in the rain. I was like 10. They were supposed to be for my future. Then that's what made me become a collector. I had this amazing collection. We're talking number ones of like Punisher, crazy stuff. And my mother was a psycho Christian lady, like hardcore. And her witch friends burned them all in a fire because who else, but witches would do such a thing.
Jesus.
And also 1994 Marvel Masterpieces, the complete collection, everything, including those hollow foil, stolen by my stepmother.
Oh.
You had
I
like
have
more,
bad
Bunch
luck
of
with this
bitches.
shit.
it wasn't even in one fell
Bitches.
swoop. You had it like 3 different ways you got fucked over there. Jesus.
Yeah, all of those things I could be doing so well right now. But
My mom never burnt anything, but my mom had a moment there where the local, I've said this before, local Bob and Tom thing, I had their tape. Showing my age, I had the tape. And 1 week she like laughed hysterically with me about it. And then 2-3 weeks later, I popped it in because I thought we were going to have this funny moment and like laugh together and have that moment again. Get this out of my car. This is nothing we need to listen. These are terrible. And I was like,
Was it just you two?
what the fuck? I like looked at her. I didn't say that because I would have gotten in trouble, but I went, what are you talking about? We were just laughing about the same tape like 3 weeks ago. Don't ever listen to that again. I'm going to tell your dad. I was like, he listens to it. But
that's a rabbit hole.
yes, that might be why I'm a little myself, but that's okay. Yeah.
Another side note, my mother did have a bush like we thought was on the Pro. I accidentally walked in on that once. That's worse than when she burnt my comics.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. I couldn't imagine walking in on my
A
mom.
1970s.
Thought she was wearing underwear.
But now, see, my mom was pretty like, what's the word? And I'm kind of that way with my like. Nudity was not a huge problem in our house. Like if you were in the bathtub and I had to pee, I could run in there and she'd put a wash rag over her huge boobs that really didn't cover anything. And I think I was like 16 and I had to pee really bad. And she was doing that thing again with the wash rag, and she must have glanced and saw that I, had finally hit puberty, because she really never saw me naked because I was going to the bathroom. And she said, "Oh, honey, the days when you have pubic hair and it's not gray." And she had never talked to me about anything remotely close to that. And I just looked at her and I went, "You don't have pubic hair and they're gray?" "Yeah, it just slowly goes away." And I was thinking, I'm okay with that.
It's probably circulation issues where there's not enough blood to.
I don't know, but making the face I just made, I saw my sister Mary Margaret. Like, it was my mom.
Are your sister's name's really Mary Margaret? Like Sister Mary Margaret?
And I'm Carolyn Mary.
What's that from, Sister Mary Margaret? That's something.
Is it Sister Act?
What was that?
It's not the movie Sister Act, is it? No, it's Sister Mary something.
I'm not sure.
It's an
I'm
Italian
going to pull a Frankie
Catholic
McDonald.
thing.
I'm sorry.
No, you can look it up. I will tell you this, like my first name is after my mother. And because my dad and her were very Catholic, that's why my middle name is Mary. I think it's funny that my oldest sister is Mary Margaret, and then she named me Carolyn Mary.
Huh.
And it seems I'm just crazy that this is just a nun who stole $800,000. I swore this was some famous name. It must be a nun I knew as a child.
Did she use a ruler?
And they what?
Did she use a ruler? You smiled like...
No, because I know no rulers.
No rulers.
No rulers. Didn't get that trauma.
Yeah, my sister, her name was Sister Timothy, and she'd just pop you in the face. I mean, or choke you out, one of the two.
Yeah.
She would throttle you out, like full out.
Yeah, she would throttle you. She throttled Jonathan Deslin like frickin' Darth Vader. I was just standing there like.
Did I tell you guys what they did to my grandmother? Granted, that's a bit further in the past, of course, but they had her kneel on frozen peas. And I don't mean like the bag. I mean like they poured them out on a wood floor.
I remember you telling me
Oh
that.
my God. It was her last day of school. I think she was 9, and I don't think she ever went back.
Yeah. They're pretty, they don't even have to be nuns. Because I had first grade teacher, Catholic school. She wouldn't let me go to the bathroom, and I pissed my pants. This is first grade. Didn't have any problems the whole time I was in kindergarten. Got to her 3 and 4 times a week. My sister and my mom came in. Look, I'm having a nervous tick. Just fucking, she was crazy. And she, my sister's sister and my mom went into the office, and basically she said that I was just like her fucking brother, and that I was a spoiled little brat, which I probably was. I was the baby. But when you raise your hand to go pee and you're given a look like a kid that age will go.
Yeah,
right?
And then a grown adult will have a nervous tick because I get it.
Exactly.
I'm just
like,
I'm going through decades of trauma with just the school. Look, I'm a couple of years after the rulers and when the teachers were beating students, but I heard all the stories. I literally came maybe 4 to 5 years after that stuff finally stopped. And I heard all the stories.
I thought you were going to say in your pants when they
teachers.
Sorry, go ahead.
What was that?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was it.
Chris is quite a few years later.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I will say this though. Maybe they need to bring it back. I don't know. Corporal punishment.
Well, no, they don't need to be throttling children.
With these soft
you know what
ones.
I mean. A little bit.
I don't know. Maybe they do. These children are violent now. Depends where. They're either violent or they're dead. They're just.
My dad would just go, "Carolyn Mary," and I'd piss my pants. What?
I didn't have to do this. All I had to do was that.
My mom's grandmother, a full Italian, off the boat woman, would chase them with a bread knife just to scare the shit out of them. You got to figure to a 6 or 8 year old, a bread knife is really large. So it works. They're all pretty well behaved adults. I mean,
our music teacher had a paddle. The music teacher in public school.
Chris,
yeah.
I use a plastic spoon and I have it and I go, I'm going to beat you guys.
Yeah.
I never do, but I have a plastic spoon and I do this. Ooh, my arm jiggly.
Do they still believe you?
You got to up it to the knife now. The knife will get you 2 more years at bluffing. And then before that,
oh my God, they would go to school.
And then after that, you got to up it to one more time until they're all out of high school. So between now and when they're out of high school, you could up it to a knife and then up it to a power tool. And you get 2 to 3 years out of each. And that covers you to the end of the youngest ones out of high school.
Kids read her like a book.
Too nice?
Mine have just stopped listening to me completely.
I'm telling you, an example. My littlest one. I came home, brought dinner home, brought her chicken tenders and French fries.
Wonderful.
I thought of her. I knew she'd be hungry.
How nice.
And I walked in. She goes, Mom, I want hot Cheetos. And I said, well, I got you chicken tenders and French fries. Why does Scarlett have Cheetos and you didn't get me any? I said, because you get stuff a lot of the time that they don't ask for and I get it for you and I got it for her. Tantrum. Good 30 minutes. And all I could think was my sandwich was getting cold. I'm not going to be able to eat this. This is another day I'm going to have cold fucking food. And eventually I gave in to the little brat and got her Cheetos because I'm nice. And then, what was the other thing she did? Oh, I guess I shouldn't put this on YouTube. She got mad at me so bad yesterday, day before yesterday.
I know she kicked a hole in the wall.
That was the week before. I think we said that on here.
Yeah, that was a good story.
I was called a bitch, and she also did this.
Ooh. How
Hey.
old?
How old are we talking?
All I've got to say is
Is she 10? Because I got a 10-year-old doing the same.
she's 6.
6. All right.
6, yes.
I was actually afraid just before 10 minutes before this started, smashing on the ceiling, screaming. I don't know what's going on, and him and his mother are screaming at each other, like as if it's an Italian couple in the Bronx, screaming at each other on the street. That's what I'm hearing up there.
Yeah, I'm trying to work upstairs, and I'm hearing it all the time. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on now?
And then eventually it gets to the point where I'm about to get in the car and just leave. I'm like, Brian, I can't handle it anymore.
Then I come down, and then I got to put my foot down.
And then they're all like,
They listen to me because I'm a little bit larger than mommy.
yeah, my 10-year-old's up to here on me now, or probably more. But anyways, we're never going to get...
It'll be on the next episode.
I don't care.
It's a
This has
superhero
became
stuff
not
then.
only strong therapy for other people in relationships. We've been discussing our shit a lot of the time.
We get off on tangents, and I don't think we get through any stories anymore, do we?
No.
Well, let's continue, shall we?
Okay, so what's the next step for this?
I think we were on Wolverine.
You're on Wolverine
Yes.
here, yeah.
Where he was hitting on a very teenage Jean Grey.
Oh, yeah, I really wanted to hear about this, and I forgot. This is a shock.
Yeah.
Let's see, Wolverine's penchant for redheads is well known, but in Ultimate Spider-Man 66 and 67, it gets creepy when the object of his affections is a 15-year-old girl. Ticked off that the very adult Logan keeps hitting on her, a teenage Jean Grey, another redhead, does a little mind-body swap trick to teach him a lesson, putting Logan's mind into the body of a 15-year-old Peter Parker and vice versa. While in Peter's young body, the ancient Logan gawks at high school cheerleaders, kisses Mary Jane, and even attempts to get more physical with her, prompting her to ask Peter, that thing you tried to do this morning, can we not do that till we're older?
Well, that's
All right.
good that they were concerned about virginity.
You don't see these in the Disney versions.
No, that was an ultimate Spider-Man. I guess so. It's pretty ultimate.
But this
And
is
there's
like
also-
that Indiana Jones story with what they're saying that he was sexing that one girl when she was younger. Pretty much the same line. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember that. The girl that could drink men under the table.
and it was something like, I was just a child. You shouldn't have done that to me, or something like that. It was just in the
Yeah.
news recently. How she came out and defended Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I think I heard about that, and I think everybody took child literally and didn't give her the benefit of the doubt on the wording.
Well, in this
She's a
case, there's
little
no
silly.
doubt.
Yeah, people are getting a little silly.
Now I find the next one interesting. Angels like to do it in the air in front of a crowd.
Oh. Go ahead.
As the member of the X-Men, Angel dedicated his life to making the world a safer place for mutants. But as a businessman and the owner of Worthington Industries, mutants are a commodity worth exploiting. In Uncanny X-Men Volume 1, 399, it's revealed that Angel owns the X Ranch, a high-ended brothel that specializes in mutant prostitutes, like the obese mutant Betty, who
Lies.
Uses her
Sorry.
pheromone-based powers to stimulate her customers.
wow.
And another mutant who uses her control of plants to pleasure her customers. And then, of course, there's Master Pussy.
That's the name of
No,
the fucking hero.
Suction cup base puss.
Wow.
I don't believe any of it. This is a fantasy land. I can't believe any of this is real.
Like this has a
The
Marvel
X-Ranch.
stamp on it somewhere. Holy shit.
Here comes Mr. Hulk. Besides the brothel, which Worthington didn't initially
Must
know
be in
he
Nevada.
owned, Angel was a bit of a fetish for voyeuristic sex. In Uncanny X-Men Volume 440, Angel, then 31, visits the rural Kentucky home of a 19-year-old mutant, Paige Guthrie, a.k.a. Husk. Her ability to reveal a new layer of powered skin, rubber, stone, steel, while peeling off her regular skin layer. It's exactly as gross as it sounds. The two become romantically connected after Angel saves Husk's life using his
Healing ability.
I almost said teething ability.
Mhm.
After first telling Husk's mother he is attempting to distance himself, Angel and Husk share kisses and then fly into the air above the Gutherson house. Angel strips off his clothes, Husk loses a layer of skin, and the two have inappropriate age gap airborne sex right above,
Age gap.
I guess he was 31.
Yeah, well,
Nightcrawlers and Husk's mom.
Wait,
Which,
that's
wow, that's
31 and 19. Is that what it is?
Wait, the moms were watching?
the mom was watching.
Is that what it is? 31 and 19, and they're making a
Yeah.
deal of
Yep.
that? That's less difference than me and my own girlfriend.
That's what I.
Jesus Christ. Now I feel
Huh.
that they're
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that. It didn't seem like a big deal to me.
it's not as bad as the ones with the 15-year-old and the what was the 9? What was the other one earlier?
I think to me, if you're of legal age in your state, you are fine.
Yeah, 18 and up.
I
So
go
James
by the,
Franco is okay for when he went after the 17-year-olds?
Was that a legal age?
In New
that
York, it
girl's
was. In New York, it was. See, I think it's gross. I think 19 to 31. Sorry. What was your name again, producer, sir?
Chris.
Chris.
I'm sorry. Not that I think it personally, I don't like it. But growing up, we had a friend. His name was Sarkis. He liked to do girls well below his age range, but legal and follow that.
Mm-hmm.
We just make fun of him, you know. but we don't, we judge, but like it's legal. So, what am I supposed to do? Just because isn't that what America is? Like, I don't like it, but it's fucking legal.
And that's kind of my thoughts on it. I can't control it when it's legal. So even my opinion that's back here might be different than the legal.
I just had no idea that like DC and Marvel had this, like, I mean, I know they have these like extended universes and things like that unless you're deeply involved in the storylines, you're not going to know about, but this is taking it to a whole new level.
I still don't believe it. That's what I meant. I think this is some sort of weird trick you're all playing on me.
like a Berenstain Bears situation.
Yep.
You find one that you find interesting, so that since you are the comic man, let's surprise him again.
Yeah. Superman's kissing cousin and tsunami causing sex.
Superman's. Sorry.
Yeah. Superman is often called the Big Blue Boy Scout because of his strong moral character and unwavering quest for justice. Even discounting the time Superman made a porno with his friend's wife because she was mind controlled. There are many, many stories of Superman behaving in a less than honorable way sexually, including with his own relatives. Ooh. The earliest freaky Superman sex story occurs in Action Comics 289. After a bizarre time-traveling adventure in which Superman's 16-year-old cousin Supergirl tries to become Sidekick of the Year, Superman reveals that he will never be happy with another woman because he's secretly in love with her.
It's more like side piece of the year.
Nah. While gazing into her eyes, Superman tells his underage cousin that while it might be okay in some places on Earth, marriage of cousins is unlawful on Krypton.
Yeah,
to help her cousin, Supergirl finds an older alternate reality version of herself for Superman to make out with, while she watches with her supervision. Wow.
They could have just moved to London or Lahore.
Mm-hmm. Yucko.
Let's fly to Kentucky to make this
consummation.
Yeah.
He could get there in mere minutes. What was he even worrying about?
Hey, over there's the Strongs.
Wow.
I gotta say, this is another one I don't believe. I don't. Superman never made a porno. That's crazy. Maybe with his cousin or whatever it is, but Bizarro Superman,
It would have made Superman 3 a whole lot better.
I remember liking that as a child. That's all I'm gonna say. Haven't seen him since a child, but I remember liking 3 a lot. That's the one with Bizarro, right?
That's the one with Richard Pryor.
Yeah, when they're doing the fraction of a penny thing.
Yeah.
Boy, it looks like a lot of people watch that movie if all of Wall Street today. And
yeah, there was a separation of Supermans in that one that was kind of it was interesting. Thinking that earthly things could hurt them, and
yeah, I think it's been a long time since I've seen it too. I can just picture I don't even know which one it is, but they're in a cave. And there's this machine.
Yeah, that's it.
That is it? That's what I thought you were talking
about. The fortress of, what's it
Red.
called? The Fortress of
Solitude.
Oh.
Suck-a-dude.
Suck-a-dude.
That sounds more correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had built some kind of evil robot computer to fight Superman with Atari sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you said it a second ago about him being vulnerable in part 3. I think that's actually what I liked about it as a kid. It was fun to see, or to imagine. I don't know, something about it.
Was it that he had somehow had Krypton on him that made him?
Well, in Superman 2, he went in his Fortress of Solitude. There was a machine that took his powers away.
Is that the crystal place?
Yeah.
So you guys don't know, but in the Superman porno, he actually, the whole plot line is how he overcomes the confines of a kryptonite condom and just still manages to finish. It's a real.
Now that I believe.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wonder what color his cum is. Red, white, and blue.
I hope not.
I'm gonna go with yellow.
Ew.
Thick
Yellow means he's been eating. I must have an ear infection. My ears Sorry, people. I just keep digging
You
and
got an ear infection?
I have something's going on. The other one is it pronounced Namor?
Namor. I
Namor?
think some say Namor. I think I've heard that, but I've always said Namor.
Namor,
Namor.
the Submariner. does it with-
Submariner.
Oh, we'll see. Fuck.
Come on, lady.
Namor,
We're talking
the
comics here.
Submariner, does it with a sea creature.
Wait, Mariner's more towards your accent. It's like Submariner. Like it would be like closer. Well, I did
You
like.
gotta
I did a wrong
remember,
one.
I put a little bit of this on.
little
It's
sauce
whatever
on it
my
once in a while.
tongue will say.
Yeah, I think Namor and Hulk, that's how Hulk started. I
It
think.
gets down to. This is the part I was excited for you guys to read about. Go ahead.
What happened with the Submariner here? What did he? Oh, he tried to fuck.
I got
a
no
fish.
problem with this so far.
No problem.
No. What? I'm sorry, Caroline. I have to ask Brian as a male and Chris. Would you fuck an alien? If you could. If you're given a chance to fuck an alien, first man to fuck an alien, would you?
Not if it looked like that.
Yeah.
No?
Not if
I'm
yeah.
doing it.
I would do it too if it didn't look
Doing
like
it.
as deadly and intimidating as something like that there. But if you had
Like
to change-
something that
Maybe
could,
a tall white.
nothing with that many teeth, man. That's way
That's
too many teeth.
Yeah,
racist.
that's what I was thinking, Chris. Like if their teeth were hidden and there might be lips and
You just
Yeah,
when you
there's
just pick any
no
hole,
tentacles off the face that might scratch me.
Yeah, but
There's
you're gonna
supposed to be
cause
a race called the Tall Whites.
It's-
Serious.
It's like to me, you're gonna start a war because you're just gonna pick a hole because you're not gonna know which one.
Because I would perform poorly.
You're like,
Start a
what if it
fucking
was real
galactic
gender?
No,
war.
it's like, oh, that's even another angle. But I'm thinking you pick a hole and you just take your shot and you're like, okay, if you get it if it's the ear, you're just starting World War, intergalactic War One, I guess, But it's
I think that
He
would
tried
be.
to fuck my air hole.
I would think that would be the asshole. I
Well,
think
you
that's
see, that's-
universal.
That spot you think is the air hole on this picture with Namor kissing, that's where you put the penis.
yeah, right.
With the little on the
I think I
That's
tried to
the
fuck
like
his
the
eye.
equivalent of the clitoris, the long dangling thing.
yeah.
in there, like-
But Namor looks like to me like a vampire anyway. So he maybe Chrissy wouldn't be afraid of the fangs.
That's a fair point. They probably have equally intimidating teeth situation.
Yeah.
He's definitely Vulcan-esque.
Well, apparently, given his outfit, he's a Miami-based vampire or something. Maybe a
Yes.
Liberace fan vampire. I can't tell, but it's
He's got some good eyebrows too. I usually don't check out eyebrows, but he has some eyebrows that make me go.
He's got a cane with fish in it.
Oh,
well, the bedazzled shirt with the pop collar certainly is a nice look, But the vest but no shirt, it's a good look.
Wow.
oh God! And the girl's like, "Ick, you didn't." Fuck yeah, I did. Last week I fucked a pig.
Wow. I was drunk. I was sea drunk.
But I don't
Fuck
get the
that.
problem though. He's the king of the sea. He's supposed to do this. It's his job.
To
Yeah,
service.
how can his constituents expect how can he expect to be respected, by the constituency if he doesn't throw him a bone every once in a while?
Exactly.
Hmm.
He's got to show that he's a man of the sea creatures. I'm
He's
sure he
pretty
fucked a
interesting.
porpoise. A porpoise is a sea creature, right?
That'd do it.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
So Hulk was also rated in this top sexual thing.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the Hulk, but when they think of him, it's about his green skin, fits of rage, ultimate strength, and incredible
factor.
healing factor. Thank you, Gino. I have the fuck ups today. Most people don't know that he has also been gray-skinned, quite cerebral, and something of a horn dog over the years. Having a libido makes sense, considering he was created as a Mr. Hyde-esque examination of a runaway ID in Superman form. Hulk's alter ego, Bruce Banner, had a long relationship with Betsy Ross,
Mhm.
whom he had eventually married. When Betty, now estranged from Banner, develops superpowers and becomes the scarlet-hued Red She-Hulk, Hulk lets his freak flag fly. In Indestructible Hulk number 7-1, Hulk gets drunk and winds up in a physical altercation with Red She-Hulk. Then, after they defeat the villain Orb together, they get naked and have sex right on in front of Orb.
That's insult to injury.
That's still pretty pedestrian compared to what the Hulk gets up to with his Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, in 2000's Incredible Hulk Annual. The Hulk goes on a hormone-induced rampage through Central Park. Vision realizes that Hulk is smashing stuff to impress a subtle mate. When She-Hulk shows up to stop him, she gets the vibe right away and turns him down. His rampage, as does the story, but not Hulk quest to knock boots with his cousin, is now a classic Old Man Logan miniseries. Miniseries, Jesus. Hulk and the She-Hulk.
Does sound like a ministry, though.
Yeah. Up in the spawn, a whole family of inbred mutant Hulks.
Old Man Logan miniseries. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Sounds pretty good.
I want to know, though, is the Red She-Hulk supposed to be a metaphor for the rage of a woman on her period?
Oh, wow.
I mean,
only comes for
I'm glad I don't have one anymore. So Giovanni, Todd Grundle, where can our followers find you at to contact you, say hi, maybe have them on your podcast, discuss more topics?
Well, I am where they look, and they will find me. You can Google Giovanni Rusano. It takes you places. YouTube.com/Todd Grundle and www.consumeourproducts.com.
Sweet.
And you can get lots of these books, and there's other things, and we do podcast crap. There's garbage. YouTube, Todd Grundle has some garbage that you might enjoy.
Well, we hope our followers check you out.
Yes, please do.
Grab a couple of those books, like 5, 10, 20.
Or find me for free PDF copies of anything you like. That was the old gimmick. That's why, to answer Chris's question earlier, $2,999, because it was really a free book, but digitally. So.
Oh, nice.
So we wanted to thank you for coming on our show. We're going to call the old man out. The old man you might not have known about, but old man.
Old man.
He doesn't fondle me every time. Old man. Hi, old man.
Hi.
So what do you think about sexual comic books?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Did you ever get into comic books?
I think there was an old cat had a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Went around fucking
fucking what?
other cats.
Oh, just making sure.
Mm-hmm. That's all I can remember, though.
Do you read comic books now? Nope.
Absolutely not.
Do you read?
When I'm up to it.
Well, I've got a book for you to read. It's the best book around and has my favorite word on it. It says what?
Fuck!
Everybody go out and check out the book Fuck. Thank you for joining us today and have a great week. We'll see you next week. We will have great guests. We will have more great guests. We will have Bobby Tambora. We also will have Mead.
Fuckity fuck.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Oh.